What's up? Hello guys, it's Valor's Gaming. I wasn't really planning on making this video, but then after I got done with the game just now, I figured I might as well just give my full thoughts. Basically what happened is that for some reason today I decided it was the day that I was going to play through all of Sonic Adventure. I got it running through emulation on my Steam Deck. After some tinkering, plugged it in to my TV, sat down with a controller, and knocked out the entire game over the course of probably the last 4 or 5 hours or so. And if you don't know, I'm pretty new to Sonic as a whole. The first game that I was trying out was Sonic X Shadow Generations, but then as I started to figure out that I wanted to learn more about the lore, I was like, okay, well, I should play Sonic Forces, so then I can read the comics. So I played through all of Sonic Forces, beat that. In the middle of playing through Sonic X Shadow Generations right now, but I had heard from a lot of people that I needed to check out Sonic Adventure 1 and then obviously Sonic Adventure 2, especially with the Sonic 3 trailer coming out for the movie. A lot of people think that a lot of the elements in the Sonic 3 movie are going to come straight from that game, so I decided, hey, why not? I have some time tonight, might as well check this out. So with all of that being said, if you like what you're hearing here, watching, whatever, please feel free to leave a like, comment what Sonic game I should play next, and if you enjoy what you're hearing, then please subscribe as well. I'm going to be doing a bunch of videos on Sonic, as well as other things that I've been playing. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of take some time and give my unfiltered thoughts on what I thought of the game. Overall, I mean, absolutely crazy. The music goes so hard. I understand why so many people love this game series now. Just jumping into it, I mean, the music was great. Obviously, you know, it's a dated game. It came out on the Dreamcast, and I played the original version, not one of the HD versions, because a lot of Sonic enthusiasts said that that's the way to go, that's the way to play it. So the only changes I had from the original is that the emulator that I was using forced the game to go into widescreen mode so that it took up more space on the TV. So there's a little bit of technical glitches with that, but nothing crazy, and so I didn't really mind that. The camera control, the camera control was a little tough, I'll admit. Just getting used to that, not being able to use the right analog stick in order to move the camera freely always bothers me in those older platforming games like that, especially when the camera wants to lock to certain angles, which it did a lot in this game. But I had a lot of fun overall. I think it was nice going from mission to mission. You know, the story's not too deep, but from what I understand, this is the first 3D Sonic game, fully 3D Sonic game. And I felt like platforming was smooth, and the environments, you know, you weren't ever going too fast, and I think that there was a good balance of platforming, speeding through things, and then also using the homing attack kind of tastefully in different areas. And so I really had a lot of fun with this one. The voice acting was a little jarring to me just because since I'm so new to Sonic, I'm spoiled by the new voice actors, and so for example, like Knuckles' voice actor in this one was a little weird to me. But overall, voice acting was great, platforming was great, music was great. Just some of those things that you're going to experience with a more dated game. And I was flying through most of the story and most of the levels with overall, like, it was pretty easy to get from point A to point B, got through, wasn't really losing any lives. One of the standout levels for me that I wanted to make sure that I talked about was the Casino-opolis level. And that one, for me, was just so cool. I loved how you had all the different casino games that you could play, and you play with the pinball, you're gaining your rings, whatever. I didn't really know what I was doing, and so I had saved up like 600 rings, 700 rings, something like that, because I was just playing the pinball games. I was like, I don't know where I need to go, and then I finally found the vault, and at that point I think you only need like 400, but I thought it was so cool how the claw machine like picks you up, shakes out all the rings, and then that's what fills up the chamber, so then you can get the Chaos Emerald. So that was really cool. I really enjoyed that level. Ice Cap was pretty fun as well. Twinkle Park, I'm just kind of scrolling through here. Speed Highway, this makes a lot more sense now playing this one after playing the one in Sonic Generations. As I've been playing through that, I was like, wow, like this seems very specific for a level, but now like seeing it in its roots, that was another super cool one that stood out to me. And then we get towards the end, and I think the difficulty spike just shoots up for whatever reason for these last couple of levels. Skydeck was okay, but I feel like I need to take some time to talk about Lost World, because Lost World was a lot of fun. Soundtrack goes hard, level design is great, it's so vastly different from anything else, and so I really appreciated it for that. But it was so tough to get through that with the locked camera that I was trying to move around, you know, and I'm at the part where you have to press the different buttons and then the water rises and then you're on the snake. But even when I got the water to the highest level and I was on the snake, I couldn't get the camera position in a way where I could see how to jump to then get to the exit. And so that was really tough. And then, on the same level, once I got through there, I don't know if there was an issue with my game or whatever, but you're supposed to, like, reflect the light onto the mirrors in the next section, and for whatever reason, I got stuck on one mirror where it just would not register. Like, I could not get the reflection, I was moving the analog stick all around, trying to figure it out, and I just could not, for the life of me, figure out what I had to do. And so I pressed restart, reluctantly, because I thought I was going to have to go all the way back to the beginning and play through that water sequence again with the snake, which I was mentally preparing for, but also kind of sad about. And then when I restarted, it took me back to the last checkpoint, and I didn't have to go all the way back, which was kind of nice. And so then I just went the alternate way. I did look up that one on how to get around it, and I saw that there was an alternate path instead of using that one mirror, because for whatever reason, it just would not work for me. So I did that, got through, that was super fun, and then you get to the final stage, and this is when I really started losing lives. I mean, I was losing them on the last level, but that was because the camera was just janky. On this one, on Final Egg, that one was tough. That one was tough. I lost a bunch of lives on there, and it's not even so, like, dying to enemies as much as just, like, falling off the map, and that's why I think it's just because of the camera controls that I was really struggling with this. So that was tough, got through that, but definitely the sequence that took me the longest was that final fight with Eggman. And I don't really think it was overly difficult. I think I was just so excited because I knew that this was the last fight that I was really just excited to be done with it, and I was rushing it, and I kept rushing it and not timing things correctly. And then as he's, you know, throwing those like spiky spinning things, I wasn't timing it correctly or trying to get on the platform, and so that gave me a lot of trouble too. But I finally got it, finally took him down. The soundtrack at the end was great. I love that little message that it shows at the end after the credits roll with Sonic chilling and it says Finn or like the end. So that was super, super interesting. I had a really good time with this game, and I'm kind of really wanting to just jump into Sonic Adventure 2, so I may start that like pretty soon after this, because I'm really on a high right now. But I want to go back and finish the rest of Sonic Generations, want to get through the Shadow content in there, but I'm just trying to prioritize things so that I have the most context about these characters that I can going into the Sonic 3 movie next month. But yeah, those are my, I was going to say my quick thoughts, but we're almost 9 minutes into a video here. But yeah, I just felt like I should put this all out here as someone who's new to Sonic, playing this game for the first time here in 2024. But yeah, I'm so happy that I've discovered this franchise and I've been able to be experiencing these things new, because it's such a fun time. And yeah, so if you have any recommendations on any other games within the Sonic franchise that I should check out that I haven't mentioned, please let me know. I'm probably going to be playing a bunch of them just because I'm having such a blast with all of this, and I really want to understand the whole history of everything behind this. But yeah, once again, please leave a like if you like this video, leave a comment on whatever games you think I need to play next. Please subscribe if you like what I'm doing here. And other than that, yeah, I think that'll wrap up this video. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of your day or night wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Peace. Congrats, you made it to the end of the video. I am giving away 2 4-inch Jack specific figures, one of Classic Sonic and one of Classic Knuckles. If you want the chance to win one of these figures, all you have to do to enter is make sure that you like the video, you are subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment down below with why you would want one of these figures. For an extra entry, head over to my TikTok account and make sure you are following there as well, and leave a comment on this video saying you came from the YouTube channel. 2 winners will be selected on December 6th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Best of luck!